Hello everyone and welcome back to D20 and welcome back to Firebird. So in the last episode they found themselves facing off against 6 of the crab-like creatures as a silver disc escaped down the river onto the beach, and Kurt and Eric decided to have the genius plan of setting deck charges and pissing the crab-like things off. There has been no plan made by the members of the party because no one discussed this beforehand. Meanwhile, Percival and Alex are in the process of making snowshoes. We rolled for initiative last turn, and the initiatives did not come out great, shall we say.
Yeah.
So,
I think it turned out well for me.
Just a question before we get started.
yes.
Is 6 the right number since you kept saying 2 by 4?
Oh, God, yes, 8. Sorry, my apologies.
Okay, there you
You're
go.
welcome, everybody. I made it more clitoris.
I was just thinking, I'm like, that doesn't sound right, though. 2 by 4 is not 6. Unless I'm handicapped.
Well, you...
Unless I'm retarded, I have 21.
Hey, don't bring that up here.
Okay. So, they find themselves facing off against 8. By the way, thank you for that, because, I completely forgot. And I was like, oh, there's 6 of them. So you can thank Toad for this when it goes horribly, horribly wrong. Now, normally for combat in D20 systems, you would have a big map with distances all planned out and plots and 5-foot squares and this, that, and the other. I run D20 very much more relaxed. This distance between Kurt, who is your front runner, and the creatures is roughly about 100 feet. But it is rough terrain. It's undergrowth and bush, so you're not going to be moving at your full speed.
Okay.
So, Damien,
Yes.
you scored a ridiculously high initiative. So, what would you like to do?
So, first off, quick question. What's by this river over here? I mean, past this, what looks like a river.
The river's probably about 30 feet wide. Quite shallow here, but the bottom is very muddy, and on the other side is more undergrowth.
All right, so I'm guessing since this is probably drawn weirdly, but is this section right here shorter than the rest?
Narrower? Yes.
So technically I can if I was good enough, I can jump over it or something.
No, it's still 20 foot, a 20-foot jump.
That's 20 feet. Oh crap! Well,
Jeez.
the bottom's still a bit muddy. I'm guessing these chitter bugs, or clitter bugs, really, might probably have a don't have a hindrance if it's muddy at the bottom. I'm guessing
You
I don't
don't
have a
know?
movement problem.
You don't know that. They might.
Well, I'm
They
gonna
might
move
struggle.
this way and ready my rifle, or next to it and ready my rifle.
Although actually, your character has a chance of jumping 20 foot because you have +6 jump and you have 40 movement speed. So your character actually has, you'd have to roll above 17. But if you rolled 17 or above, you could jump 20 feet. I mean, you could jump less than 20 feet and land quite near the shore on the other side if you wanted just to go for it and just leave these guys to their fate.
Well, no, I'm not gonna abandon these guys, but I think if we could flank them for one thing,
Okay.
maybe either flank them or provide some covering fire from a different direction, so they're cornered. But yeah,
So-
I'm gonna stand right over here and ready my rifle up.
Okay, so you push your way through the bush and you ready your rifle up. What would stimulate your character to fire your rifle? Because a readied action basically means you're waiting to do something.
Probably an attempt of an attack, or probably going near us. Probably enough.
Okay, so you're waiting for them to approach you. Okie dokie, fair enough. So next comes 2 of the clitterbugs.
Question, though, did I not start this whole thing, by firing my rifle at them?
Yes, you did, but you missed terribly
Okay.
because you rolled 2.
Okay, so I hit... No, I rolled a 4 and then got a
You got a
7.
6.
I got a
Or-
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a 6.
But did I hit none of them?
You
I
hit
am
none of them.
I am so shit. Okay, just making sure. All right.
Okay, so 2 of them start to sort of cautiously... They're not charging you. They're kind of skittering forwards through the undergrowth. And it comes up to Kurt's turn.
Okay. My goal is to get to the silver disc.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the best course of action to run that way.
So as Kurt is a new player, I am more than happy to provide him with some advice. So
Sure.
I will have a quick peek at your character, see what skills you have access to, and
Okay.
okay. So for your character, probably the best way you could get through to that side is probably by going for basically if you try to move through a square where where an enemy is, they can block you, stop you. If you try and force your way through, you can bull rush them, so you can try and basically push them aside, or you can tumble through, so you can basically try and dodge your way through.
They're only 4 feet tall, right?
They're 4 feet tall, correct?
Okay.
However, they do have like 6 to 8 feet. So pushing them over is probably moderately difficult.
Okay. I didn't mean to cut you off there, by the way.
That's okay.
So far, I don't think pushing them is a good idea, and running past them could lead to me getting hurt. I don't want it to out current me on the river to where I don't catch it at all. Would maybe going to the left and trying to make a jump and then going around seem like the best option?
Yeah, you've got a decent jump. You could try and jump across the river.
Okay, sure. Let's do that.
Okay, so roll a jump check for me, which is D20 plus 8.
All right.
A speed
Oh
of
dear.
35.
My bad. I forgot that was in the way.
No, that's fine. That still counts. It still rolled. 19 plus 8.
So
27.
Yep.
So
Shit.
from where you're standing, you take a running leap at the river.
Okay.
The bushes catch at your feet a little bit, but you manage to get your foot onto a stone right on the edge of the river and kick off hard. You're quite lucky with it. You manage to push hard. You manage to jump about 30 foot. However, because the basically the river is a little bit wider here, you land maybe ankle deep in mud on the other side of the shore. So for all the rest of the players, Kurt's just hoofed it.
Hmm.
I'm running towards the silver disc. Don't get me wrong. All right, that's where I'll keep running to then.
Okay,
No, it's all right.
so,
I'll just stay there then for a minute.
another one of the clitterlings starts to kind of move forwards. Again, it's not charging you; it's kind of rocking side to side and wiggling its way forwards on its little pointy legs. Alex, what would you like to do, Scaldera?
I would suggest doing the
Very
same
nice.
thing as Kurt there, except for we got snowshoes to make it across the mud. And then we can go
Yeah.
on the sand.
Yeah, let's go this way then. And try to just beeline with Kurt.
Okay.
You're gonna try to make
Not
a
sure.
30-foot jump in a metal suit?
How far? I'm sorry, I didn't know how far we can move. Sorry.
You could probably, from where you started, you could probably end up roughly about here in one
Holy
round,
shit.
forcing your way through the undergrowth. So you're going to try and
Okay.
follow Kurt. So you're headed towards
Yep.
Kurt. So now all but one of the chitterlings gets to move, and again they kind of rock forwards. Apart from one of them rocks sideways and sort of goes to the edge of the river.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, sorry.
And it is now Eric's turn.
Yay. I'm gonna blow off the furthest that charge I have. This one up here.
Okay.
Roll demolitions. And 11, so 20.
Okay. Roll 2d8 for me.
Yeah, it's interesting. We're
Right
gonna
there.
find out
There you
how
go.
armored these
I got 'em.
things are.
I got him.
Well, that was a demolitions check, not a hit.
10.
10. Okay, so 3 of the chitterlings get caught in the blast, and they get knocked off their feet, and they kind of roll over onto their backs, little legs wiggling and claws clicking, and they very quickly roll themselves back up onto their feet. They look a little bit singed. One of them's got a crack in its shell, but they don't seem particularly put out by this.
All right.
He says as he removes 10 hit points from several of the chitterlings.
I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna back off to where everyone else is, to where Droid is, or Toad, whatever
Okay,
whatever
so
this one's is.
the last chitterling has its turn. It scuttles forward to sort of line up with its brethren. If they are intent on fighting you, their battle tactic seems to be very based upon like similar to army ants, which is they make a big long line and they march at you. And if they get hurt, they get hurt. Their job is to get on top of you and probably swarm you under is probably the pattern
Okay.
you can recognize.
I was thinking Space Invaders. Move down a line, change direction. Move down a line, go faster, change direction.
My God.
Okay, I know
Oh
this is
my
I know
God.
this is a complete and utter spin around and just random off the wall thing, but do you know why Space Invaders got faster when they got down a line?
Because, or is it as you're destroying them, it ran faster?
Yes, because the system couldn't process all of them simultaneously and not get lag. So the more you destroyed, the less lag there was, so the faster they traveled.
That makes sense.
Random fact of interestingness. Okay, so it now comes to Percival's turn because
I
Percival's
go
last.
this way with my snowshoes.
Okay, so are you wearing 2 bits of metal strapped to your feet?
Well, I'm taking it right now. I'm carrying them before I get to where I need them.
Oh,
Are you still lashed to the 350?
No, I've left it behind.
Because I can just see like he's got snowshoes on and a 350-pound satellite strapped to his back.
it's
and
this
he's just like,
magnet obsessed retard. Of course he'd do it.
Okay, so round 1 has ended. You've managed to deal a little bit of damage to some of our insectile friends. And it comes back around to Damien.
All right. Well, looks like I'm going to try and get past them, get over the river then.
Okay.
I guess I'll make a jump for it.
Roll a jump check.
All right, jump check. First off, let me take a look at the... Oh, it's a flick. All right, and...
Oh,
16
that was so
plus-
close to being the 1.
plus 6. So
16 plus 6,
22.
22. Okay, so again, like you've got a much faster movement speed. Like it doesn't sound much, but the extra 5 foot per turn movement speed because of your skills means that you can jump much further on a lower roll. And you're next to the shorter part of the river, so you make it clean across and land with a reasonably skillful little double step on the other side and just kind of turn and look at Kurt where he's wallowing in the shallow mud, just like.
Give him the finger.
I jumped farther than you.
Yeah, but I made it across.
And I'm old. I'm retired.
Okay, just a quick question before we get too much further into this. What the hell can we do with action points again?
Action points allow you to add a d6 to any roll, but they must be declared before you make the roll.
How do you know how many you have? Oh, I have 6. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
If you have the Action Master perk, then you get to add a d8 to any roll. So literally, you can boost any roll you want, but it's you being stupendously heroic suddenly.
I'll just save my points for now. Okay.
Within the normal game, you'd get points every level. So but because it's a penny campaign, you're not leveling up. So again, the 2 of the glitterings start waddling forwards, and it comes around to Kurt's turn.
I'm just going to keep running kind of along the side here towards the craft.
Okay, so you've run your way up the beach. You pull yourself out of the mud and you get onto the slightly dry land beside the river, and you just start pegging it down, down river. You draw the attention of a couple of the glitterings that are on the shore. They're definitely looking at you. Meanwhile, another one moves forward, and it comes around to Alex's turn.
Can I ask a quick question?
Ask away.
How deep is the water in the middle?
Right in the middle,
Yeah.
1.5 feet maybe.
Oh, not deep at all then. Okay, sorry.
Alex, Scaldera, what are you up to?
Yes. How deep is roughly with him running into the water? How deep? And would I be better running away than into the water?
If you ran into the water, it'd come up to maybe mid-thigh on you.
My suit can handle that, correct?
Oh, easily.
Okay.
Yep, you can get roughly halfway across the river.
He's
So how far?
I'd say you can get roughly to about sort of like halfway across the river where you were crossing. So
Okay.
yeah, about there. That's not
Alright.
too bad. So again, it comes round to all the chitterlings but one. So they start marching forwards in a group. This one on the shore has decided that it wants to try and wade across the river. They seem to struggle in water, so they move quite slowly as they come across the water. That one hasn't moved, sorry. They seem to struggle as they move into the water. It could be because they're quite light creatures, so even though the water only comes up to halfway up their bodies, a majority of their body is submerged in the water because they have the long underbody, and they struggle to sort of force their way through the water. But the one that's come into the water is staring straight at Kurt. Eric, what would you like to do?
I would say I would like to use an action point and blow up that second deck charge.
Okay, so roll a d20 and a d6.
D20, 8 plus 12, so again 20, and a
The
D6.
standard dice.
Where the hell? Yep. I'm not used to using. Wow, that was the most retarded roll ever. Holy shit! Not used to using standard dice. So 22, I guess.
Okay, so roll me with 22. Roll me 2d8 again. Just checking your debt charge. I have a little chart of debt charges that's the wrong page for this combat. It's on the opposite
Okay.
page to this combat.
13.
13.
Wait.
Okay.
How did you get a 13 by rolling a 10 on a d8?
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
you roll
what?
tens.
2d8.
Did I not roll? Oh my. That is a. Oh shit! I am fully retarded. Yup. Let's just
Oh.
not talk about
Yeah.
that one again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take these.
Thought those were the ones I did, but nope. That's. Yeah.
I was looking at the 10 and thinking, wait, what?
There you go. 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the nearby deck charge explodes. Several of the original ones caught in a blast are caught in the blast again. They are thrown off their feet again. And again, they get toppled over into the bushes and things. And again, they roll about and they click their floors and they get back up. There seems to be a bit more damage this time. Several of the ones that were caught in the original explosion are caught in this one. And one of them seems to be oozing a kind of a green blood from its side. It's obviously not happy about that particular circumstance. Another one seems to be completely unbothered by it. Like it got blown off its feet, rolled back onto its feet, and it's just like, yeah. What?
Okay.
You should have blew it up with a spaceship and caught them on fire.
I'm a haul ass this way. So I can
Okay.
move.
Yeah, roughly about there. It's fine.
Yep.
And for those people watching, the reason I don't care about like if they've moved 30 foot or 26 foot or 40 foot and around, it depends on what foliage they come up against. They might get their leg caught on something. It varies wildly when you're actually trying to run through forested environments. So I don't care about grid dice, about gridding out the battlefield and saying, right, you can only move 6 squares on the grid. Okay, so the last glittering, this one up here, kind of makes its way most of the way across the river. It's still kind of like half deep in the water, but it's definitely going to get in your way if you don't stop it. And Percival.
I am going to run and make a running leap with a jump of 17.
Okay, so you land roughly sort of like 3/4 of the way across the river, splash ankle deep in mud.
Yay.
So you're going to have to slog your way up out of the river next round. Poor Eric is left on his own.
Y'all bitches.
Hey, that was your job, remember? I said distract them.
No, you said piss
Really,
them
you
off.
Well, yeah, technically I didn't actually want you to hurt them, but here we are.
Ah.
Okay, so we're back around to Damien. What would Damien like to do?
Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay.
So what I'm gonna do is, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna follow a similar strategy what Kurt is doing right here. But instead, I'm gonna curve it like this. Like go a little further away from the river, so it
Okay.
takes more time for them to get to me. Yeah,
It's also
assuming they
going
go-
to take you more time to run that far, so.
All right, a little further back.
Hmm.
But yeah, move back a little bit like this, and keep
Okay.
an eye on these two right over here, especially.
Okie dokie. So these two move down and across. And it becomes Kurt's turn.
So I can't outrun this one.
It's in front of you, and it's most of the way across the river. Like, if you were to run straight forwards and it was running at you, you'd probably
So
not.
let's say I kind of curved my path. Would I still catch the Skittle?
You can try.
I don't want to miss the Skittle. Screw it, I'll run straight at it.
He wants so badly to taste the rainbow.
Alright, I'll run straight at it. Can I attempt to evade it?
Do you want to
kinda,
jump
like,
over it? It's
slip
only
by
4
it.
feet tall.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'll do.
Roll a tumble check for me. You don't have tumble, so that will be 1d20 plus your dexterity.
Alright. What is that? 13?
13. Yeah.
13.
Plus 4? Or is my
Okay.
whole dexterity or just the plus, right? Just the plus?
Just the plus.
Yeah, so plus 4. So 17.
17. So we'll have to see what it manages to do as you charge past it.
So
See if
I
it manages
go
to
up
stop you.
here.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Like, if you successfully make it past. Who's
Alright.
making my creatures jump?
Not me.
Not me.
It's Toad.
Toad's being a douche.
I
No.
did nothing.
You're being a douche, Toad.
Okay, so Alex, what would you like to do?
There?
You need to say Scaldera, not Alex. My brain is tired. I'm
Sorry.
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 I'm gonna. I want to help Kurt. No. I'll just follow this way.
That's
I just
fine.
don't want to deal with them. Like, honestly, like, we need to. Thankfully, most of them seem to have slowed down or stopped caring. Aside from the two. I'm pretty sure I can punt kick the one that's trying to cross
Okay.
the river.
So, other than the computer from the dead astronaut, is there anything on Kurt that we really, really want or need?
I have the beacon thing.
Yeah, but I also
Oh,
got a
shit,
giant
yes.
alien version of it.
True.
And
You
I
have one
can
of your
find,
own.
like, magnetic stuff with my briefcase of magnetism. So,
Otherwise, just besides my weapon and stuff, no.
if we shot him in the ankle so he'd stop moving, would they think he's food and leave the rest of us alone?
Holy shit.
So
You're not going to hit me from that range.
let me get this straight. You're going to roll attack to try and shoot Kurt in the ankle.
I'm just putting that thought out there, if anybody else thinks it might help.
No.
You're going to stop me from almost getting to the Skittle.
He's so excited for that Skittle, man.
I know.
Who knows what it is, and I'm almost there.
Just so you're aware, I just want to sort of make you aware of basically within the rules what this is. Basically, you are trying to hit a tiny target because a human being is medium,
Mhm.
and then a midget is small, a dog is tiny, and a rat is diminutive. So you're trying to hit a diminutive target. You're trying to shoot him in the ankles. You're trying to hit a diminutive target. That gives him a +8 size bonus to his defense. His defense is already 24. That makes his defense 32. You would have to roll a 20 and have a +12 to hit his ankle.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I hit him anywhere, he'd slow down a bit.
I would be hella confused, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta wait for my thingy. I doubt I'm
Eric,
gonna do that.
your turn.
Can I throw a mining charge and detonate it? Is it while it's like, do I have to
Yes.
set it up, or I can throw it and then pop?
You can throw it and pop it. Like
Okay, how many do I have left?
you've used.
Because you never
3?
told me how many I have, and I have in total.
8.
Okay, so I have 5 left.
Throw 2 at once.
I'm gonna throw 2 at once. I'm gonna stack them on top of each other, and if they have like wires, whatever, wire them around each other, and just chuck them like a sort of frisbee toss them right at the. I guess I'll put movement right in this area.
Okay, so roll a throw.
If it's a 1, I'm gonna kill myself probably, literally. 11 and I guess 3 for missile. So 14.
11 plus 3, 14. So you managed to throw it about 30 foot, so it's like here.
All right, I'm gonna just keep walking backwards then, and yeah.
You should have baited
That's
it
it.
with a ration so they sit right on top of it.
We don't know if
We don't know
It's
if
a
they
ration.
eat our food.
exactly. I'm not gonna waste it in case
But they went
I
after
can get
the,
out.
like, I guess if it smelt fruity, maybe they'd go for it.
Dude, you should run over there.
So the Clittering that's basically going to intercept Kurt mid-run runs at him and tries to catch him with his claws. Kurt, perhaps from his years of working as a frontiersman, perhaps from his sheer desperation not to have a form of surgery performed on him by giant multi-clawed creature, digs deep inside himself and does a mad roll past it and just kind of dives past the thing, manages to avoid getting caught in its claws, and manages to get past it as it kind of tries to clip and snipper at him, and manages to get his feet onto the sand. And it is now Percival's turn.
Yay! I'm gonna dig myself out of the muck I'm in and run as far as I can towards the sand.
Okay, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so Damien, this is literally just you running away.
Basically, it's like almost capture the flag, but yeah, I'm basically gonna follow Damien, but move this basically like in this straight line almost. Maybe a little
Okay,
curve back over here, like maybe.
yeah, roughly there.
I'm guessing this will probably be
that's
about here.
Yeah.
And again, I take a look, especially at these two right here.
Okay.
Okay, so these two continue to move forwards towards Kurt, and it comes around. Oh, sorry, towards Eric, and it comes around to Kurt's turn.
Nope,
Did I
I'm
miss
gonna
my
run
turn?
towards the disc. No?
Okay, so roll a dexterity for me.
Okay. Oh god. A 3. So 7?
So you get out onto the sand and you sink ankle deep into a kind of soft, dust-like sand beach. There's something solid under the dust, but it's like trying to run in treacle. There's no resistance, but also there's resistance at the same time. It's a weird experience of like you can't push against anything to push yourself forwards, but at the same time, like there's stuff in your way the whole time, and you're kicking up a nice big cloud of white dust. You
Awesome.
move about 6 foot.
Nope. Keep going. It's like the little fish. All
Just
swimming.
keep swimming. Yep.
Just keep swimming.
Alex.
All right, so I'm gonna start heading this way to cut these two off, since it's very clear that we only have a couple to deal with this way, as opposed to the giant swarm of death going towards 50-foot ants.
Eric.
Yep.
Poor Eric.
You guys are
I-
welcome.
Wait. These things are
I mean,
light and large
I'm
and not
pretty
moving
sure I can
extremely
punt them.
fast. Well, that's what I'm just thinking is like, could you kick it backwards or even like grab it by its forearms to hold it there and then I can shoot it in the face?
Dude, drop
I'm-
kick it.
Like, it's supposed to be
scared-
light.
Or I can just do a jump and crush it.
Goomba, stop it.
I can Mario this bitch.
It has, they
Mario
have
this
taken
bitch.
though like multiple demolition charges. Their outer
Goomba,
shell's
stop
pretty
the son of a bitch.
pretty
Do
tough.
you want to do a charging jump attack?
Yes, he
I
does.
love this idea.
Yes, he does.
I
Okay,
do.
roll me a jump and roll me an attack roll.
All right, let me look. Jump.
He's +8.
Fuck.
You
Okay.
got this shit.
Game. Let me move the tape. There we go. So
10.
18.
18.
Okay.
Yep.
And roll me an attack roll.
14 plus my attack. Where is my attack handheld +9?
Yep.
Yep. So that's a 23.
23.
Okay, so this was actually very close. I'll roll damage for this because it's an interesting calculation we have to figure out for this. But basically, what happens is Scaldera presses the little activation button on his forearm, and the little pistons and actuators on his suit kick in, and he charges forwards through the undergrowth, kicks off, manages to get maybe about 3 foot of air as he jumps. Not high enough to land on top of the thing, but certainly enough that he's landing both heavy-booted construction suit feet on the thing's chests. It tries to grab him as he jumps through the air. It manages to kind of wrap its claws around him, but it doesn't manage to get any purchase as he comes sailing towards it. A full, including his construction suit, approximate 580 pounds of metallic human.
Yes.
Oh, the
So-
drop kick, Murphy.
So
Yes.
that's 1d6 per 100 pounds, so that's roughly 66.
Oh shit, son.
Oh, holy.
So literally, so do I just like literally kick its torso off?
We'll find out.
18. Oh, holy crap.
Okay.
This is both at once hilariously funny and brilliantly entertaining. Basically, this thing's not dead yet, but it's on so low hit points, I'm going to have a little bit of free license with this. Scaldera runs through the undergrowth. He activates his suit's actuators, kicks off, and gets about 3 foot of air, goes sailing through the air, and lands 2 feet first into this thing's chest as it tries to grab him. His feet then pass through it like stabbing a bug with a metal rod, and he ends up standing waist deep in still alive chittering bug that is still trying to grab hold of him while he's just kind of standing inside it. His suit is spattered with green mess. This
Holy
thing
shit,
is
yes.
obviously not happy with him.
Oh.
This thing's been Mario'd out of existence, but it's still alive. It still technically has 2 hit points. Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow, I'm so glad you did that. Thank you.
Okay.
1, 2.
That went better than expected.
That was beautiful.
All right.
And it's this thing's turn now, so this thing is actually going to try and hit. Basically, it's going to try and beat shit out of the thing that just stomped on it.
Okay.
All 4 claws flailing madly. It actually hits you,
Okay.
which I'm surprised by. And you take a grand total, because it's only got 2 functioning arms now, of 7 damage.
Whoa.
So you are down to 45 hit points.
Yep.
Oh, how many points did I regain when I had fellow man there do treat injury on me?
Oh, you regain full hit points because like you took 3 damage, and the minimum with his roll, which actually I think was 30. The minimum he can heal with that roll is 1d6 plus 3. So it's like, yeah, okay,
Okay.
you regained your hit points.
You're feeling better than when you got stabbed. Than before you
Yeah.
got stabbed, pretty much.
Except for the 4-day thing. We don't know what the 4-day thing is
Yeah.
about yet.
Yeah.
Crit die.
No.
No.
No, I meant he's been like dead silent for like the past like.
Oh, I'm just listening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Eric, what are you up to?
I'm below that double stack I got.
Double stack debt charge. Throw
It's,
me some demolition.
16.
Oh,
16.
16.
So you've done what's called the jury rig charge, which means it's harder to detonate. So you kind of look at all the chitterlings swarming around the debt charge, and you reach for your detonation button and you press it, and it goes. Tss.
All right. If I shoot it, will it go off?
Possibly.
Okay. I'll just press the button again and hope it.
Who had the rifle
frantically.
last game? Do you remember?
I had the rifle.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll. Not going to run away. Not going to try and hide. Or
There you go.
okay. So you press detonation. The charge goes off. So give me, and I'll give you the dice for this because you don't have enough D8 over there. Give me
Thanks.
3 D8.
14.
14. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and that one takes 14 damage, which puts it down to. That one takes 14 damage, which puts it down to. Okay, so having thrown a rather pathetic distance with his debt charge, Eric presses the button, it goes, and he just looks at the button dumbfounded for a few seconds and then just starts jabbing it madly with his finger to try and get it to work. Eventually, the electric charge passes through the cables and the debt charges explode. The creatures are thrown this way and that. 2 of them don't continue to rise back up to their feet. 2 of them just lie sprawled on the ground.
All right, so
Other ones sort of claw their way back to their feet, dripping green goo from open wounds and things.
how badly is their speed damaged?
As far as you can
I'm-
tell, not much.
Okay. Are they missing any legs? Do I notice anything about that?
You've blown chunks out of most of them.
Okay. So they have no nervous system to speak of.
They're probably in a lot of pain. It's like if you rip the leg off an ant.
Yeah.
Ant's still going to do his job.
True. True.
I mean,
Okay.
we've established.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm standing in bug right now.
Yeah, that's true.
see, that's the
That's
sad
what I'm
thing
saying,
is that
but
they
they're not
are like
slowed at all.
bug. They don't seem to be like
Yeah.
crab, so I'm a lot less intent on eating it.
Yeah, and they don't seem to be moving any slower despite being blown to shit.
Oh,
So-
almost.
Here, we'll just do this then.
I guess I'm a half-ass run just backwards. Because I
Why
can't
don't you
really move that far. I'm not going to keep going
Wait.
towards the river. I'm running backwards. So I'm just going to continue backing up. That's it.
Getting that close, I'm surprised you didn't take any damage. Not that I want you to.
I
Boom!
was surprised myself.
Damn it! Someone touched it.
We're now entertaining ourselves too much. Percival,
Alright.
Yep. I run.
okay.
Damn
So,
it.
Damien,
How far would I
backwards.
get close to this one? Would I be close to it, or am I still like further back?
Well, that depends. Are you running at it?
All right, so
Mm,
these things are attacking us, basically guaranteed.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, you do
Alright,
try and shoot
alright.
them and blow them up. And
I'm gonna
jump on top of them.
run at this one holding my makeshift snowshoes in front of me, seeing how the other one was damaged, and just try to impale it in the face with snowshoes.
Yes!
Roll me a strength check for a bull charge.
This is exciting.
9 plus my horrendous strength of 2, so 11.
11? Okay, so this thing is going to try and resist your bull charge, so he's going to roll his own dice.
Damn it!
Oh dear.
18 plus 4 strength plus 4 for having multiple legs to resist him.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
So I just
So-
kind of run up and clink.
Bounce.
You run up to him, and he just holds up his claws. He does try and grab you and snip you with the claws, but he can't get past the snowshoes. The snowshoes make a reasonably effective defense against his nipping claws, but you basically just run up to him and pink off him. So,
Is it my turn?
1 second. We have these. This one is moving closer. It is the end of that one, and it is Kurt's turn next.
Isn't it? Oh, right.
Wait, we
No,
passed.
Damien.
Yeah.
Sorry, did we not have an action from Damien? I thought Damien was running for the beach.
Well, I'm partly running to the beach. I'm thinking maybe I should do something. This could sound really, really wacky, but like
We've had someone
Right,
go
so
to stomp
had
one of
s-
these things.
Yeah. Yeah.
First off,
I'm not
that's
sure
right.
how much
it
you
was
can
right here.
one up
So-
that.
Move like I don't know, let's say about here, and put my left hand at the creature, you know, like in a stop formation, and just yell "stop" in hopes that it stops. But I'm thinking, well, then I just basically wasted my time. So I'm still gonna run like let's see, right over here.
I
I'm thinking. Thanks a lot, 50.
Just so
And
you
then
know.
I'm going to aim at it. Really, just aim at for this creature right here, since
just
there are
make
like two guys
penises
nearby.
kiss.
Huh?
I just
Okay.
read chat finally.
So Damien runs over onto the sand. He's now in the sand. Roll a reflex save for me now if you hit the sand.
All right, reflex save. Let me roll up the reflex save. Reflex save is +9, so actually let's do this. And 19 plus 9 is 28.
You run fine through the dusty sand. You run out and you kind of level your rifle and yell "stop" at the top of your lungs. Roll a d20 plus your charisma, which is 0. So-
Diplomacy or
nope, you're doing an intimidate.
intimidate. All right, let me look for intimidate down here.
You don't have intimidate.
Oh yeah. So charisma.
Yep, -1.
Oh, so
that
close
was
to a
so
natural
close to a
20.
natural 20. The chitterling completely ignores you.
I knew
And-
it.
So we've gone through those 2 chitterlings. I've moved those 2 chitterlings already. Kurt, what are you up to?
Running towards the skittle.
Reflex save
Right.
as you run through the dust. 18. Okay.
All right.
So, you managed to
plus
move the movement distance. You're roughly on the shore next to the skittle, but the skittle's probably about sort of 8 foot, 9 foot out into the river. So
wait to jump on it then.
next we have one more chittling moving. And wait, where? Oh, he's run off the map.
Hey, you didn't make it big enough. Not my fault.
And come on, fall over, damn you. There we go.
Yeah.
And now it's Alex's turn.
Okay, so the question is, since I'm knee deep, could I just walk and it tear apart?
Strength check.
Walk out of it.
He's gonna, yes, he is. I was hoping he was gonna do it, but I didn't say shit.
Oh, this is great.
So great, Rick.
Strength is 15.
15.
Wow. Nice.
Okay, so you turn around and you start walking. Let's see if it resists.
Oh, wow.
What?
Wow.
So, as
20.
you turn and go to take a step, this thing basically digs its feet into the mud at the bottom of the river. It wraps all 4 claws around you, and it just bears down with its basically its half destroyed body. It's essentially trying to death hug you.
Can I punch it what remains of its head off?
Because you've just had a movement action, so you've still got a standard action left, so you can do an
Alright,
attack.
So attack is So it's handheld attack, right?
Yep, this is handheld
I
attacks.
get
It's a brawl.
2. Yep.
No, that's a full round action. You only get 1 as you've spent your move action.
Oh, okay. So 13.
So 21. That's more than enough to break its armor, considering you're standing inside it.
So literally what happens is I try to walk, it holds, and I just go knock off the rest of the torso out of it.
I would say do your brawl damage, but your brawl damage is 1d6 plus your strength, which is +2, and it's got 2 hit points left. So basically, you try and walk out of it, and this thing wraps its arms around you, and you just turn around and you smote it. You don't hit it, you smote it in the face, and your fist just goes into the creature's face and just gets covered in green gunk. And it's like, well, it's dead. So
Okay.
the remaining ones chitter on their chittering way. This one is now well and truly chittered to death. Eric.
Let's move him back there where he was, and I will throw a.
You just throw all your dead shots.
You know what? I don't care. I'll make more. I'm trying to go for this area here, so
Okay, roll
mean-
d20.
give me that 20, baby. Or shit. You
Okay,
know,
so
10.
your debt charge lands roughly around here.
All right, and I will run this direction and lure them into it.
Fair enough.
That's it. I'm just. I know it works. That's it.
Okay, this one takes a swipe at Toad because
Yep.
Toad's there.
But we got 4 feet of plank between us.
Yes, you basically you're doing doing the equivalent of holding a tower shield, which will affect your.
Oh, I wasn't thinking
armor
tower
class.
shield. I was thinking I was running to impale it, so I just have like this long plank in between us.
Ah, right. Okay, that's fair enough. In which case, it doesn't count as a tower shield. It gets a roll of 19 plus 6, and you have an armor class of 17. So it's definitely hitting you. Unfortunately, this is one of the nastier ones that happen to stat up. So 2d6 plus 2. $12 damage.
Ouch.
So the chitterling that is facing against Toad kind of grabs hold of the piece of metal that Toad is holding between him and it, and just kind of stabs Toad in the stomach with the piece of metal.
Awesome.
Well,
Okay.
You'll be fine. It's a flesh wound.
Just the flesh wound.
The bull rush, is that can I use that as my movement action, or does that take up both?
It's technically a charge, so it's technically a full round. Are you going to try and bull rush this thing again?
You have a pistol.
I know, but I was hoping that like I could beat it down and then shoot it.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
so you're trying
Use
to
your
one-up me
magnets.
without the suit.
I'm gonna use an action point.
Okay.
Okay. So 5 on top of whatever you
5.
roll.
And
So 8.
so 6. Come on, an action point makes that not be a critical failure, right?
No. What were you trying to do? Were you trying to bull rush it?
Jesus
No, I was
Christ.
gonna shoot in the face with my magnet gun. That's right, even my
You
gun
said
is
iron
magnetic.
bull rush, though.
So,
shit.
So
Toad pulls out his pistol and levels it at this thing's face from point blank range. And then Squeals closes his eyes and pulls the trigger and misses.
I knew it.
Shit.
And I'm being generous with that one. I was tempted to have you shoot yourself in the foot trying to get hold of your pistol.
You should have. You seriously should have. Holy shit.
You could have a hole in both my feet.
Yes, you could.
Oh my god, I wish I'd thought of that, because what I would have had you done is I would have had you shoot yourself in the injured foot and cure yourself. That would have been hilarious.
Wait, shoot myself in the injured foot and cure myself?
from the 4-day thing because you shoot the wound that's infected and
Blow it
basically
out.
blow the infected material away.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm weird. It's fine. Damien, your turn.
All right, so I'm tempted to. Well, here, let me think about this. So Kurt is over here.
Mhm.
What was it? A Toad or what was his character's name? I forget his character's name
Percival.
all of a sudden.
Percival.
Percival. Percival's name. Percival's over here. The clitter bug is over here. So what I'm thinking is I move my character right around here or here, and then I just shoot at it. However, it has a shell, and this one does not have the broken shell.
Correct.
So there's a rare chance that the shock rifle will pierce the armor at all unless I score it off a really high roll.
Do it.
You know what?
No
Fuck it,
risk,
we're
no
doing it.
reward.
I'm gonna walk over, move around over here, so they're both in line right around here, and then we're gonna take a shot.
Okay. D20. Let's have that shock rifle.
Is there a modifier for this too? Or?
Plus 8. Because
Oh,
that's
plus
your
8,
to hit
huh?
for. Plus your to hit with it is plus 8.
19.
And you land a hit. Roll me wrong page. Roll me 1d6.
D6. All right. I'm not too lucky with these D6s. 1. See?
However, this may be better than you think because it now has to roll a save versus the shock rifle. Okay, fair enough. So this is what happens. Damien kind of rushes to the side and he unlimbers his shock rifle. Now, the shock rifle was given to the security forces as it's basically like a long-range stun gun. It fires a projectile with 6 pins on the front. The pins embed themselves into what would normally be a human being, which is why it does so little damage. They're not designed to do killing damage. It then pulses electricity through that creature for the next minute.
So
Through
it's
that
best that I
person for the next
stun.
minute.
Rather than
And this thing, this rifle discharges this pellet and it slams into the back of this creature's thorax, and this creature starts doing a weird twitchy dance as it kind of gets an electrical current through its body. And it failed its it failed its defensive save, so like it's currently twitching and unable to do anything. So
now's your shot, Percival.
Yay! Oh, I've already pre-rolled, so I don't miss.
Percival.
Yeah.
Kurt, your turn.
Jump onto the skittle.
Roll the jump roll if you haven't already.
I have not.
Catch the edge and fall on your face.
9. Do I have a jump? Oh yeah, 8 is my jump.
16?
So 16, 17, right? 9 plus 8.
Yes, 17. Okay, so you just about managed to make it. You don't. It's not exactly graceful. You kind of catch your ankles on the edge of the thing and go rolling across the roof. It is a giant silver Smarty shape. You are now on top of a giant silver Smarty shape, having abandoned your friends to the chitterlings.
Alrighty then.
Move this one forwards, and it is Alex's turn.
All right. So is that one still up on the beach?
It's still up on the beach. Yep.
I'm gonna do another charge.
Okay. Are you doing a charge strike or another jumping charge?
I'm just doing a charge strike.
Okay. So roll me an attack for me.
Okay, I need to put it down first. It's not
Yep.
rolling good because I'm.
There we go.
18.
18 plus 9, which
Yep.
is 27, plus 2 for your charge, which is 29. You've hit this thing handily. Roll me a d6 and add your strength, please.
6. That didn't roll, but okay. That really flopped onto its side. Okay.
So
So it's 15 plus that, so 16.
no, it's the +2. Sorry, so it's 3. So you deal 6 damage. So you run forwards and you smote it on the side of the head.
Okay.
Okay, so it is now this chittling's turn, and now it's Eric's turn.
I'm gonna blow that one again.
You know what to do.
I rolled 11. I used an action point as well. I rolled 11, and I've got a 3 on the d6. So 22 plus 25, I guess.
20. Okay,
25.
25. So
Yep.
3d8, please.
All right, I have 2. You want to just toss me? There you go. I'll just keep these over here next time. Screw it. Are you shitting me?
6.
Are you shitting me?
Good job.
He got
You
a
know what?
triple.
Good job.
I mean, I got 3 of a kind, so I guess
Yahtzee.
my gambling's good. Shit.
That works. Okay, so the detonation charge goes off. It's not very effective. Eric used detonation charge. It wasn't very effective, but it does deal damage to several of the chitlings. One of them kind of collapses in a heap of twitching insectile mess. The 3 remaining ones all seem very badly battered and bruised, but Eric is on his own against 3 chitlings. So
I'm just gonna continue. Wait, I was here. Can I take another? Because I only detonated that. Can I just take another?
yes,
Can I take a
run.
shot? Or
Oh,
can
you
I
take a shot? Yeah, you can take.
Yeah.
You can take.
All
a shot.
right. I'm
This is a move
gonna
action to
shoot it.
detonate.
I'm gonna shoot at the middle one.
Okie dokie.
Oh shit! God damn it! Here's cheers again. There you go. 10 plus 3.
10 plus
13.
3? What? Wait.
My missile attack missile is only 3.
Say we could vagabond. Oh, I haven't got yours open. God damn it! Yours is the only one I didn't have open.
Yeah, attack missile plus 3. Handheld plus 3. However, I do have bar shot.
Yep, and you have +4 with the Mark III pistol because it's a masterwork pistol. So you have
Okay.
+4 +1 for the far shot. So you got 15, which does not break anything. It pings off the shell, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is still attacking.
Isn't it still
Dear
stunned?
Percival. Oh yes, it's stunned. It can't do anything. It's twitching. Oh well.
Thank you
well
very
remembered.
much.
Percival, your turn.
I bludgeon it in the face with my snowshoes.
Roll.
And I
a melee
used an
attack.
action point on that, so I've got a 2 action point, a 19 on my d20.
Okay, roll me 2d6, and add your strength.
Strength's what, 2?
Yes, +2.
5, so 7.
7. Okie dokie. So you bludgeon it round the face with snowshoes, and it doesn't enjoy that in the slightest. But it's still up and twitching and bleeding, but up and twitching.
Okay.
Yeah, like 50. You're correct. At the moment, so far in this combat, Percival has just been slapping at this thing like a little girl.
Thanks for that, everybody. Thank you.
I mean, I'm blowing shit up left, right, and center, and you're slapping with snowshoes.
Damien, your turn.
All right. Well, I've already stunned this guy. You know, I'm just gonna run towards the middle thing right here.
Like I
He's
did what I
bugging
can
out as
do.
well.
Screw it.
Actually,
Okie
wait.
dokie.
I have a Mach 3 personal defense pistol. Never
You do?
mind. It says here in the equipment, Mark 3 personal defense pistol, PDP.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. Anyway. So I'm just gonna run towards this guy, and then well, more around here, and then shoot him in the back of the shell.
Roll to attack.
Woo.
Okay,
9 plus what is it?
8.
8, so 17.
Yep, you landed that quite handily. 1d6 plus 1, please.
All right. That's a 6. 7. Oh yeah, 7. I know 6 plus the. I'm trying to figure out what the dice of it was.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
7.
6. So 7 total. It's still twitching, but it's still alive, but it's certainly not in a good state at all. So we come around to this jitterling, which comes off the board chasing after poor Eric.
Yeah.
And it's Kurt's turn.
Okay, I'm on the skittle. I am not sure what to do now.
Kurt's accomplished his goal, and now he doesn't know what to do next.
Well, I'm
Lick it,
assuming
lick
I'm
the
slowly
skittle.
floating out this
Take the
skit.
rainbow.
I like
I
it.
don't see that's a good point to investigate, considering fighting things. Can I shoot
What
it
do you,
from where I'm at?
wait. What do you mean we are fighting things? They are fighting things.
All
Hey,
you've done
You
is
are running
haul
after a
ass.
skittle.
Hey,
You have done.
someone had to get to the skittle. Someone had to be the front.
I mean, you could at least shot at a couple of them.
I dodged it.
I told you to. Yeah, that certainly helps
I
us.
confused it.
So
Okay.
I feel like there needs to be either a pact in order. Everybody but Kurt needs to be involved in this.
Yeah, I'm feeling that pact a lot more than
Yeah.
the previous offer.
Yeah, you would, Magnet Boy.
So, what would you like to do for your turn, Kurt?
Well, I'm still in range of shooting that one, right? So can I
yes,
just
you are.
turn around and shoot that one?
Yes, you can.
All right, that's what I'll do. I'll give a hand.
Sentinel rifle it up. Attack roll plus 10, please.
Okay. Oh, 13.
And you miss.
See you guys.
Well, you're leaving us?
I'm floating away on a boat. What do you want?
Well, you could just try and stop the boat. from
You can
falling
try
away.
and like paddle it towards
It's a
us.
15-foot giant silver metal skittle.
You
Lean
are a
off
idiot.
the edge and doggy paddle that shit, dude.
Okay,
I
so
tried-
how come the idea of taking the boat down the river where we didn't know where it was going was a horrible idea, but as soon as it's a floating candy, it's like, oh hells yeah, I'm getting on that.
Alex,
I will try
Caldera.
to stop it eventually.
okay. Is this one still alive in front of me?
It is still alive.
I'm gonna
Although
uppercut the shit out of it.
Okay, roll 2 attacks because you can have a full round attack now. So you can have a +9 and a +4.
Okay. Oh yeah, I need to drop this. I need to roll without grabbing it.
Natural 20.
Two
Natural
natural
20.
Holy
Double
shit.
natural.
Okay,
Make this as awesome as you want.
so 1 second. I just need to see what happens with these double naturals because, like, you then roll again to see. Okay, like with your attacks, you actually. Okay. Right. 1 second. Just let me figure this out for a second. Like,
Shining finger.
so
Just a Gundam reference. I'm wrong.
roll these.
Roll what?
These here,
Okay.
and add 8 to the result.
How do I grab them all?
Bandbox them. Sorry, I'll put them over here so it's easier.
How do I bandbox them?
Click and drag.
Click and drag. Left click and drag.
Oh.
Nope. Oh.
When I left click and drag, it turns the
Try
table.
over here.
It turns the table.
Left click, not
Uh,
right click.
Oh, I'm tired.
Eighteen
18
plus 8.
26.
Oh shit.
Okay. So Alex, in his big construction suit, is standing within arm's reach of this thing, and he decides this thing's he's had enough of this now. He's fed up of this. So he sort of rails back with both hands and does a double hook, one from each side. And his hands come forwards. He's got the massive, great construction claw hands on, and they just come forwards. And have you ever seen those comedy shows where they like pancake someone's head between two logs?
Oh yeah, I saw it on Family Guy. Shit was
Yeah.
great.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
Alex recreates those cartoons with a bug head, and just pancakes the thing's head just between his fists. Just green goo spattered all down his front, and the thing just collapses to the floor, a twitching mess.
All right, good job.
So it's dead basically.
It is most certainly dead.
It's super dead.
Well, at this point, I put on my snowshoes and walk onto the sand.
Just leaving Eric to the other three.
So I don't got to deal with them. I'm out of combat now.
Biggest cocksucker.
Eric, it's your turn.
Has this one moved up back here?
Yes, they've all moved.
Okay. All right. I will. I'm gonna toss a debt charge at him.
Combat's taking him off the board.
I'm gonna toss a debt
I
charge
don't
at
know
him
why he didn't run with us.
right there, cause I panicked and ran away from them.
I'm just
Yeah, that
having
seems to be a recurring problem for you, A50.
Yup.
Panicking and then
You can't catch me, gay thoughts.
Okay, so 50,
22.
I am
Yeah.
going to offer you an opportunity to do something awesome that might backfire terribly.
Yes. I would. Yes. Just yes. The answer is yes.
Your character has an ability called Scientific Improvisation, which comes from a class. You are allowed to spend a single action point to improvise something. I will allow you to improvise a monodirectional explosive charge. So basically, the explosive force travels in a single direction. The amount of explosive force traveling in the opposite direction would be small enough that it wouldn't impact you through your suit. So basically, you're going to try and jury rig a
Run
directional
and
charge.
hug and blow everybody up.
Pretty much.
You're gonna Care Bear these guys, dude.
Yes, I am, dude. I'm a Care Bear. These sons of bitches.
so what you're gonna do is
Roll a
This is-
demolition for me. You must score above 19.
Oh,
no, that's not gonna happen.
Hey, he scored 23s and things quite regularly.
26.
26.
Oh.
Okay,
I know what you
you
mean.
have created yourself a Care Bear Hug of Doom. Uh, charging touch attack, please.
Okay.
Best combat ever.
Oh,
Oh.
suck a whole bag of dicks.
7. Okay, so you run straight at these creatures with this Care Bear Hug of Doom, and they kind of like melt from your path. Whatever it is they've seen you do, they're confused as fuck by it, and they don't want to be in the way. So
I just-
they scatter
Okay.
when you run at them.
Okay. All right. Yes.
What happened?
Okay. You could just take my role from now on. I'm just gonna keep running in a straight line and looking over my shoulder to see if they're gonna chase me. Because if they
Okay,
chase me,
so-
I'll run back towards them.
I think this brings the combat to an end because they're not going to get near you because whatever it is, whatever level of intelligence they have, they realize that Suicidal Bomber Man is not someone they want to mess with.
So he's
So-
just got a Care Bear charge to pop off whenever he feels like it.
Yup. You better be
So-
nice or I'm gonna give you a hug.
Oh.
Well,
Shit.